Today Dong Fu invites you to listen to the Dhammapada, one of the Dharma of Buddha Shakyamuni. The 61st verses from the Buddhist scriptures on the YouTube channel TIionG in the USA. Should a seeker not find a companion who is his better or equal, let him resolutely pursue a solitary course. There is no fellowship with a fool. In life, the company we keep shapes the mind. When one is surrounded by wisdom, the heart grows gentle. When one is surrounded by kindness, the mind becomes soft. But when one walks among those who lack understanding, confusion arises, and the heart becomes heavy. The seeker must observe carefully. Look not only at words, but at deeds. See the intentions behind actions. Those who harm, deceive, or cling to greed cloud the path of awakening. Do not follow them. Do not imitate them. Choose the way of wisdom. Solitude is not loneliness. It is a sanctuary for the mind. It is a place where the heart may rest. When there is no companion who encourages virtue, walk alone with courage. Walk alone with diligence. In solitude, the seeds of understanding grow without distraction. The fool is a companion of confusion. He sows discord. He cherishes desire. He delights in ignorance. Fellowship with such a one leads the heart astray. Recognize the difference. Do not follow the mindless. Do not cling to harmful company. Seekers must cultivate discernment. Look deeply at the nature of those around you. Are they gentle or harsh? Are they wise or foolish? Do they encourage virtue or feed desire? Choose your companions with care. The mind is influenced by those it meets. The heart is shaped by those it embraces. When no worthy companion is found, turn inward. Find guidance in the teachings. Find strength in mindfulness. Let the Buddha's Dharma be your friend. Let compassion be your guide. Let wisdom be your companion. In this way, the seeker is never alone. Solitude nurtures reflection. In quiet moments, the heart sees clearly. In stillness, the mind discerns truth. Walk alone if necessary, but walk with purpose. Walk with attention. Each step on the solitary path is a step toward liberation. The fool seeks companionship without care. He values pleasure over virtue. He clings to desire and ignorance. To walk with him is to invite confusion. To follow his ways is to lose clarity. The seeker must resist this. The seeker must remain resolute. True companionship arises in mutual respect and virtue. Seek those who inspire goodness. Seek those who cultivate understanding. Seek those who embody patience, compassion, and wisdom. When such companions are found, they are a blessing. When they are absent, solitude is a treasure. The heart must not cling to mere presence. Physical company is not enough. Seek alignment of spirit. Seek harmony of purpose. True fellowship uplifts, guides, and strengthens the mind. False fellowship binds, distracts, and clouds understanding. In solitude, the seeker cultivates the inner garden. Each thought is a seed. Each action is water. Each moment of mindfulness is sunlight. In this quiet cultivation, the mind becomes fertile. In this careful tending, wisdom blossoms. Do not fear being alone. Do not feel incomplete without the company of the foolish. When alone, the heart turns inward. The mind grows stable. The spirit awakens. Solitude is the forge in which the seeker's character is strengthened. The foolish cling to vanity and pride. They envy and deceive. Their words are shallow. Their actions are fleeting. Fellowship with them is a path to suffering. Recognize this truth. Keep your heart unattached to those who lead to delusion. Seekers who walk alone are not weak. They are brave. They are wise. They are diligent. The solitary path is demanding, yet it purifies the mind. It strengthens resolve. It clears the heart. Through solitude, the seeker discovers clarity and freedom. Companionship with wisdom is rare. True friendship is precious. When it is absent, do not despair. The teachings themselves are companions. Mindfulness itself is guidance. Meditation itself is a friend. Let these be your constant companions. The heart that is alone in virtue shines brightly. The mind that walks solitary in understanding is clear and calm. In the absence of worldly fellowship, one may cultivate inner fellowship. One may nurture the silent virtues that lead to liberation. Desire for companionship should not override discernment. Friendship must support the path, not hinder it. Seekers who compromise virtue for company lose sight of awakening. Hold firmly to the Dharma, even in solitude. Solitude allows for deep reflection. The mind can observe its patterns. The heart can understand its impulses. Distractions fade. Clarity grows. Insight arises naturally. Through this inner solitude, wisdom matures. The fool cannot guide. The fool cannot nurture. The fool cannot inspire. Fellowship with one who lacks understanding is like planting seeds in barren soil. Nothing grows. Nothing blossoms. The seeker must choose fertile ground, even if it means walking alone. Patience is cultivated in solitude. Strength is forged in quiet resolve. Insight is sharpened in reflection. Each day alone is an opportunity to deepen understanding. Each moment of mindfulness strengthens the spirit. The mind that is undistracted by folly is clear. The heart that is unattached to foolishness is calm. Solitude is a teacher, showing the nature of the self. Solitude is a companion, revealing the path of awakening. Companionship must uplift. Fellowship must encourage virtue. Seekers must evaluate not by words alone, but by deeds, by consistency, by alignment with the path. Those who are unwise bring confusion. Those who are virtuous bring clarity. Solitude is a sanctuary for the mind. When the heart rests alone, it learns patience. When the mind observes itself in stillness, it gains clarity. The seeker who walks alone is not abandoned. The Buddha's teachings are ever present, guiding each step, illuminating each moment, nurturing understanding, and calming the heart. Each day of solitude is a chance to practice mindfulness. Observe the breath. Notice the arising of thoughts and feelings. Witness desire and aversion without judgment. In this awareness, the mind becomes a mirror reflecting reality. In this clarity, wisdom awakens naturally. Companionship is meaningful only when it aligns with virtue. A companion who inspires generosity, kindness, and understanding strengthens the heart and nurtures insight. But if no such companion is found, let the seeker not despair. Let the seeker not weaken. Walk the solitary path with courage, knowing that the heart itself, guided by the Dharma, is the truest companion. In solitude, the seeker may reflect on the impermanence of all things. Relationships, pleasures, and worldly achievements pass like clouds across the sky. The mind that clings is troubled. The heart that releases finds freedom. Recognize that companionship with the foolish brings more suffering than benefit. Walk instead with patience, awareness, and self-reliance. The fool values shallow things. He delights in anger, greed, and jealousy. His words may sound appealing, but they carry no wisdom. His deeds may seem pleasant, but they sow confusion. Fellowship with such a one diminishes clarity, weakens resolve, and clouds the heart. The seeker must learn to discern, to step away, to cultivate inner fellowship instead. Even in solitude, the heart is never truly alone. Each breath is a companion. Each thought, when observed with mindfulness, becomes a teacher. The teachings of the Buddha are always present, like a guiding light that never fades. Compassion, when nurtured within, becomes a friend that sustains the seeker in every moment. Solitude cultivates self-reliance. The mind learns to guide itself. The heart learns to support itself. Insight arises from careful observation, patience, and reflection. Each moment spent in solitude strengthens the spirit, clarifies understanding, and deepens compassion. The seeker walks the path alone, yet richly accompanied by the virtues of the Dharma. When the heart is resolute, even the absence of external companionship does not disturb it. The seeker knows that external presence is fleeting, while inner virtue is eternal. The strength of the heart, the clarity of the mind, and the depth of wisdom are cultivated through careful attention and mindful practice. Patience is strengthened when the seeker walks alone. Every challenge in solitude is an opportunity to cultivate resilience. Every moment of quiet reflection teaches endurance. The mind learns to observe without distraction, and the heart learns to soften without attachment. These qualities, once developed, guide the seeker through all circumstances. Meditation is the companion of the solitary path. Through sitting, observing the breath, and reflecting on the nature of thoughts, the mind becomes still. The heart becomes open. Desire and aversion fade. Insight arises naturally. The seeker learns to navigate life without reliance on the foolish, finding guidance and support within. The fool seeks distraction and shallow connection. He values pleasure over virtue. Following him brings suffering. The seeker must remain attentive, resisting the pull of superficial companionship. Resolve must be firm, guided by the Dharma, strengthened by mindfulness, and nourished by compassion. Solitude encourages humility. The seeker learns to accept limitations, observe mistakes, and cultivate patience. Each day alone offers lessons in awareness, clarity, and self-discipline. The heart grows gentle, the mind grows focused, and the spirit becomes steady. True companionship arises only in shared virtue and understanding. When no such companion is present, the seeker turns inward. Meditation, mindfulness, reflection, and the study of the teachings of the Buddha become the guiding companions. These supports never fail, never betray, and always illuminate the path. The heart that walks alone in virtue shines more brightly than the one surrounded by foolish company. The mind that follows wisdom in solitude becomes deep and calm. Each moment spent in mindful solitude is a step toward awakening. Each breath becomes a tool for cultivating clarity and insight. Discipline is refined in solitude. Awareness deepens. Patience grows. The seeker learns to observe the arising and passing of desire, attachment, and aversion. Each reflection strengthens understanding. Each moment of mindfulness nurtures compassion. Through solitude, the seeker builds a firm foundation for awakening. The fool cannot guide. The fool cannot uplift. The fool cannot inspire virtue. Fellowship with such one leads only to confusion and suffering. The seeker must walk resolutely, following the guidance of the Dharma. Mindfulness and compassion, whether alone or in the company of the wise. Solitude is the path to true self-understanding. When the seeker walks alone, the distractions of the world fall away. The mind can observe its tendencies. The heart can feel its impulses. Each thought becomes a teacher. Each emotion becomes a lesson. In this quiet observation, insight arises naturally, and wisdom grows steadily. The seeker who values virtue over mere companionship strengthens the heart. When the heart is guided by Dharma, it becomes a companion that never wavers. The mind, disciplined and aware, becomes a guide through every circumstance. In solitude, the seeker discovers the richness of inner fellowship. Solitude fosters reflection on impermanence, relationships, status, possessions, and pleasures pass like clouds across the sky. To cling to fleeting companionship is to invite confusion and suffering. The seeker who walks alone understands this truth. Freedom arises in the release of attachment. Peace is found in the embrace of impermanence. The fool cannot inspire growth. His words may sound pleasant, yet they carry no wisdom. His deeds may seem enjoyable, yet they lead only to confusion. The seeker must resist the pull of such companionship. Walk resolutely on the path of virtue, mindful of the guidance offered by the Dharma. Let wisdom, patience, and compassion be the constant companions. Even when alone, the heart is not empty. Each breath is a companion. Each moment of awareness is a guide. The teachings of the Buddha are ever present, like a light that never fades. Compassion nurtured within becomes a friend that supports the seeker through all challenges. Solitude is transformed from a state of absence into a sanctuary of growth. The seeker who cultivates mindfulness in solitude becomes resilient. Challenges no longer shake the mind. Temptations no longer cloud the heart. Each moment of attention strengthens discernment. Each breath of awareness deepens insight. In solitude, the seeker builds the foundation of unwavering clarity. Companionship must be chosen with care. True fellowship arises when hearts are aligned in virtue, understanding, and purpose. When such companions are absent, the seeker relies on the inner teacher, the Dharma, mindfulness, meditation, and compassion. These companions never fail, never betray, and always guide toward awakening. The heart that walks alone in virtue shines more brightly than one surrounded by foolish company. The mind that follows wisdom in solitude grows calm, focused, and steady. Each moment of mindful reflection, each deliberate action, each patient observation strengthens the seeker on the path of awakening. Solitude teaches humility. The seeker learns to accept personal limitations, to observe errors without judgment, and to cultivate patience. Each day of quiet reflection becomes a lesson in awareness. Each breath a tool for nurturing clarity and compassion. The spirit becomes steady, the mind becomes disciplined, and the heart grows gentle. The seeker who walks the solitary path practices self-reliance. Strength is drawn from the teachings. Clarity arises from observation. Compassion grows through reflection. In this independence, freedom emerges naturally. The seeker learns to navigate life without dependence on the foolish, finding guidance and support from the inner cultivation of virtue and mindfulness. Patience is cultivated most deeply in solitude. Each challenge faced alone becomes an opportunity to strengthen resolve. Each moment of quiet reflection nurtures endurance. The mind learns to observe without distraction, and the heart learns to soften without attachment. These qualities guide the seeker through all circumstances, whether accompanied by others or walking alone. Meditation is the companion of the solitary path. By observing the breath, reflecting on thoughts, and witnessing feelings arise and pass, the mind becomes still and the heart becomes open. Desire and aversion fade. Insight arises naturally. The seeker learns to navigate life without reliance on the foolish, guided by mindfulness, compassion, and understanding. The fool cannot guide the seeker. The fool cannot inspire virtue or cultivate wisdom. To follow him is to invite confusion. The seeker must resist the pull of shallow companionship. Holding firmly to discernment, mindfulness, and the teachings of the Buddha, resolve and courage are cultivated through careful observation and dedicated practice. Solitude encourages self-reflection and inner awareness. The mind examines patterns of thought. The heart observes impulses and attachments. Through consistent practice, the seeker gains clarity. Through disciplined reflection, the heart softens. Through mindful solitude, the spirit becomes steady and resilient. True companionship is rare and precious. Seekers must value alignment of heart, purpose, and virtue. When such companions are absent, the Dharma, mindfulness, meditation, and compassionate action become the truest guides. These supports never fail and always illuminate the path of liberation. The heart that chooses solitude over folly grows luminous. The mind that seeks wisdom in the absence of companions becomes calm and deep. Each moment of mindful solitude is a step toward awakening. Each breath cultivates clarity, compassion, and understanding. The seeker walks alone, yet richly accompanied by the teachings, insight, and inner cultivation. Discipline is strengthened in solitude. Awareness deepens. Patience grows. Each observation of desire, attachment, and aversion becomes a practice in liberation. Each act of mindful reflection nurtures compassion. Through solitude, the seeker builds an unshakable foundation for awakening, independent of external circumstances. Thank you for watching my video. Namalamitba. I wish to bring this merit towards all disciples and sentient beings, all of whom will attain Buddhahood. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate your time.